What's up? What's good, everybody? Hope you're doing golden. I'm doing golden myself, as always. And today I'm going to be taking you through essentially who are the easiest people to sell to. This particularly applies if you are selling anything that is service based, right? So I'm going to show you why it's so much more easy to sell to them and why leveraging audiences is the way to sell to these people. And that's how you're going to find these people at the end of the day. So basically, let's just dive straight into it, right? The most profitable groups of people to sell to in any market, and I mean any market, any service based market, is anyone who has already spent money, right? Doing and, trying to seek a solution for something else. And that's why you leverage audiences, right? So this is the typical flow of someone who is in another audience, right? This is the initial gap when they first wanted to look for a solution to their problem that would take them from their current situation to the desired situation, right? So they had this massive problem and this massive gap, and then they find a product or service from somebody, right? All these people exist in the industry, right? So especially in this online money making service based industry, there's a lot of people. A lot of people have problems, a lot of people are looking for solutions, and some people have bigger voices and louder voices than other people, right? Even though they have a lower quality product. So you're looking for someone who has a larger audience than you, and the whispers in the grapevine, right, in the industry are pretty much that they have unsatisfied clients, right? So now you have this prospect who was in their old situation. They came and bought this lower quality product, right? And then now they're in this new situation. Sure, they've moved a bit when it comes to their gap, right? Their gap is not as big as it once was, but they still have a new gap, right? That's where you come in with your offer. If it's done for you, done with you, whatever it is, like I said at the beginning, this particularly applies to service-based businesses. But pretty much you're coming in and you're selling that, look, I know that you bought this other thing and it wasn't really to the standards that you thought it was going to. It didn't really deliver you the results. But trust me, I will get you to where you want to actually be, to your actual desired situation, instead of being in this new situation where you still have a gap left to go to get to your desired situation, right? So I'll give you an example. I'll give you two examples of how this looks like. So some of you probably know Rand Serhant if you're in the real estate space, if you're interested in houses, if you just like real estate in any way, shape, or form. You've probably heard of Rand Serhant, right? Now, Rand Serhant has a specific community, right? A paid community of real estate agents. So if you're selling a service and your service is particularly catered towards real estate agents, right, then something that you simply do is you go to his community. Now, big caveat here. The best way for this to work is by paying for access. It's best that you leverage paid communities, because when you're leveraging paid communities, you're going and you're finding people who have already shown the commitment that they are willing to pay to solve their problems. If you're going to a free community, you don't really know, and there's a lot of, what's the word, filtering that you're going to have to do. Okay, if you're using a paid community, there's a lot less filtering that you're going to have to do, right? So Rand Serhant has this course, right, for real estate agents, and he promises them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Entrepreneur group and a performance product, which is the course. So you have access to this group of real estate agents all across the country, and pretty much you also get access to a course that helps you up your game as an agent as well. Now, if you're selling to agents and what you're selling them is leads, if you're trying to, because that's pretty much what most real estate agents want. They want, good solid lead flow, right? One of the things Ryan Serhant teaches in his course is, how to get leads, but he didn't really like get that into depth with it. He talks about building a personal brand, blah blah blah, but there's still a lot of gaps left. That's where you come in, right? So you find this agent, boom, they're making 150K a year. They want to make $1 million a year. They buy Ryan Serhant's thing, think it's going to take them to this $1 million a year. No, it doesn't. They're left here. This becomes your new audience. You come, you steal them, boom. They become your customers, and you use your offer to take them to where they want to be, right? That's example one for real estate agents. The next example I want to use is when it comes to sales, right? So let's say your offer is a sales-based offer, right? And you're selling, like I said, you're selling to people who have tried mass market solutions, failed, succeeded, and they're looking for something more, right? So for this example, I'm going to use the Remote Closing Academy by Cole Gordon. Oof, that's crazy. By Cole Gordon, right? So Cole Gordon has this course, right? Teaches you how to become a high ticket closer, and most of the people who join the course tend to be unsuccessful for multiple reasons, right? Now, you have this 20% that are successful, you have this 80% that are unsuccessful. These 80% who are unsuccessful, they feel like they've been burned. They feel like what they tried didn't work out, but they've sunk more costs and they're looking for something that's more personalized and something more premium. Because what happens is with a lot of these big names, it's hard for them to give like a lot of personalization to the clients because they just generally are big names, right? But at the same time, you can still sell to the people who are successful as well because they feel like they've beat the game, but they still have no clear like path forward. I mean, they probably have an idea because they made some money and whatnot, but at the end of the day, they don't feel like they have a clear path to where they actually want to go, because as much as they've still moved, right, they're in this new situation. For the people who are unsuccessful, this new situation might be like more on this side as opposed to this side. But with the people who are successful, it might more be this side. But they're still not fully here at the desired situation, correct? So either way, you have people to sell to. You get me? All right. So with the sales reps, here's the example that I'll use again. So both of these groups are the ones who they've bought into the business model. They get how it works, and that's why it's so easy to sell to them. Right. So for the unsuccessful people, you sell them something that's better or different than what they've already experienced with the market. However it is that you frame it is however it is that you frame it, right? You can make it more premium, different positioning, better solution, more personalized. There's a bunch of different angles you can like play around with, and best optimize for that. And with the successful sales reps, it's usually pretty much clear cut. You're providing them with the solution that's more clear and more frictionless, that shows them a very easy path forward since they've already been successful, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Get ready to fork up some money to get into these paid communities. That's the caveat. People don't typically tell you this. I'm not going to tell you that you're going to simply make money without spending money. Yeah, you need to make money you need to spend money to make money, right? That's the name of the game at the end of the day. Even if you're doing service-based businesses, if you started a service-based business because Mr. Iman Gaji told you to do this because, there's not much upfront cost. I mean, he's right. There's not that much upfront cost, but you're not going to get this off the ground for free. Right, you need to spend money to make money. It's business. It's the cost of doing business, right? Every business, there's the cost of doing business. And for some industries, it's a bit less than others, but it's not going to be completely eradicated. So, yeah. If you're someone who, you know what you want, the amount of clients you want, you have a clear path forward, then yeah, spend the money, make the money back. It's pretty much how the game is, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. When it comes to how to typically, how to pretty much rather use larger audiences to make some money for yourself, book some meetings, fill up your calendar. And yeah, if what I've said sounds interesting, if you're resonating with my vibe, my energy, yeah, shoot me a DM on Twitter or book a call if you wanna like chat more. This is just pretty much just a taste, but subscribe. That's what I'll tell you to do beyond anything else. Subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Cheers.